Hi everyone, I'm Noelle, and today we are going to make Lovey Taggy blankets. So I'm going to link the Pinterest pin below. That is the inspiration again for this. And this is one that I made in the past, basically exactly like the one in her pin. This was a 16 by 16, I believe, 2 different colors of minky fabric, taggies all along it. Yeah, it's kind of big, but it's a good size for a security blanket. Now, the ones I'm going to make today are going to be a little bit different. They are going to be a little bit smaller. I cut out 14 by 14 pieces. I have a piece of minky and I have a piece of flannel. And I'm going to do 2 of them. One of them is a blue minky. I'm also going to do the same flannel with a gray minky. And they're going to match the blanket that I made for my daughter. And I'm going to embroider her name in it. Now, if you're going to do any embroidery, you got to do it before you sew them together. So grab your embroidery hoop, pick whether you want it on the flannel or the minky. It's definitely easier to stitch into the flannel. And go ahead and do that embroidery first before you sew it together, and then we'll go from there. Now that I've got her name embroidered in there, we're going to take our 2 sides of our minky and our flannel, or their 2 minky, whichever ones you're doing, put them face to face together, and set them on the ground. And then we're going to get out our ribbon box. You're going to want all different kinds of ribbons in all different kinds of colors, textures, shapes, sizes, whatever. And you're going to cut a whole ton of little pieces, approximately 1.5 inches to 2 inches in length. Probably about 2 inches is a good length. Then you're going to take your ribbon piece with the 2 ends sticking out. You're going to put the loop inside the 2 front facing sides so the little edges are out there, and you're going to pin them in so that they stay. And you're going to sew each side, and on your 4th side you're going to leave a little piece, little opening, so that you can stick your hand in there and turn it around. And you can do as many or as few tags as you want. I thought about 5 per side was good, but you can put them 5 or 6. Some of them I did depending on the sizes. So you can just play around with however many you want on there. So this is what my pinned side looks like. You can see they're sticking out. I've got 5 of them in here, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch up that side at about 1/4 seam allowance. And there is my stitched up side, and here's what it looks like when you turn it over. So you can see you've got your little taggies, different lengths, different sizes, all right there in the seam. So we're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with the other 3 sides, leaving of course a little space on the 4th side. So our 4 sides are sewn except for a little space over here at the end. So we're going to go ahead and turn it inside out, or turn it right side out. There we go, through the hole. And push out all the edges. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Alright. Okay, so then there is that. You can iron down the edges, but again, beware that minky does flatten if you have a textured minky a little bit when you iron it. So and then you just go ahead and hand stitch the opening closed, and your lovey is done. I personally I love the 2-sided minky. I think that they go very well together. The fabrics just kind of mesh well. This is a little bit more awkward, the one side minky and the one side flannel, but it matches her blanket, so that's the only reason that I'm doing that. And there's her name, Maddie, embroidered on it. So, you know, you get to pick which kind of fabric you prefer. I recommend playing around with different kinds, and there you have it. That's how to make a Taggie Lovey blanket. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. True, because I know that this is actually written by women who have successfully breastfed for long periods of time.